it's happening in New York, New Jersey, or Long Island, hear about it with Joe Piscopo. Mornings, 6 to 10 on AM 970. The Answer.
The Real Deal with celebrity chef David Burke is sponsored by Tavern 62 by David Burke, located at 135 East 62nd Street on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, where restaurant magic happens.
Some David Burke music.
Right.
Rainbow,
the late great Ronnie James Dio.
Big Al knows. He knows the cuisine musically of David Burke. David is a super chef. He is just ripping it up all over, and we're so proud to have him on Piscopo in the morning. Welcome back, my friend. Good to have the man in the studio.
The man on the Silver Mountain. I love that.
You know, I can't imagine what the weekend was like for you because first of all, let me tell you, at Tavern 62 with Judge Napolitano. Yeah. How great is the judge?
He's the best. You
You
know what I loved about him? He ordered a scotch. I don't remember the name. He ordered a 15-year-old. The waiter mistakenly brought him a 10. Before it even got in his hand, he's like, "That's not the one I ordered."
I swear to God.
I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "That's 10 years old. I ordered a 15."
So
the waiter's like, "Oh, my mistake. You did order 15." Went down, brought the 15 back, and I said, "That's impressive."
That was, and the boss was right there.
He didn't smell it. He didn't even get to his hand. He visually by the color,
right?
He said the viscosity.
He said. That's what he said. That's not a 12. That's a 10 or something like that.
That's not a 15.
That's not a 15. I mean, classy all the way.
I was like, wow.
He loved by the way, at Tavern 62. Yep. You know me, I don't touch anything with meat in it. I had the rice with the sausage.
Fried rice.
Oh, sensational. Just with little specks of it. This is great.
The Chinese sausage.
We scoffed everything that day. Did we make fools? Did we eat too much?
No, we had a party in the front room, so you guys had a nice quiet table in the back.
It was beautiful. Perfect.
And I'm a big fan of his. I like the way he talks on the show.
He's very
well. He's straight.
Exactly.
He gets it straight. But he also breaks it in layman terms.
He's objective. He's objective
stuff.
Yes. So So where did you travel this weekend?
After I went, what did I do?
You were down at
St. Louis.
Yeah.
I did some interviewing.
Drift House. You were at this.
I went to Drift House. St. Louis, I'm opening a hotel project in October on Goddard's Hotel. Nice, great little city.
St. Louis is great.
Oh, the architecture and food. They get some great food.
Really?
Yeah.
So
it's kind of bubbling,
How do you end up in St. Louis? People call and say.
Yeah, well, it came through E-Squared Hospitality. Somebody contacted them, liked the tavern concept, and now we're going to do a tavern concept, Tavern 62 concept with E-Squared Hospitality, myself, and the people building. The hotel is going to be in the old Missouri Theater Company. You like this, where the Rockettes were found in 1940 something.
I have no idea.
So we're going to have to do something with frog legs, something with legs.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
We're going to do the Frogettes.
Yeah. Is there still a Rockette down there? There must be one Rockette.
No, the theater's it's got to be smart. But I mean, who would have thought? It's like, wow.
I got a shot with that Rockette down there, baby. Maybe I got. Hey, David. So then you came back here. You were in Garden City. Is that where you were? Were you in Long Island?
Yeah, Garden City Hotel. We're going to be opening 2 David Burke restaurants there in the next 2 weeks.
Look at you.
Great hotel, great city, great little town.
Yeah.
A good story about how that was built way back when. And went down to Drift House, and on Sunday night it was great. I went past the PNC Center. I was like missing my ZZ Top show.
Oh, that was great Saturday night, man. It was good stuff.
I had Charlie with me, and I said, but I was a step away. If Charlie didn't make it, because all the other kids were busy, I said on the air earlier, I would have ran to PNC to see ZZ Top with a big Al. But you went right back that whole area. You spent a lot of time down the shore.
I spent Sunday night. They had a great weekend. The weather was good for the first part of the weekend, but even Sunday night was a great night at the restaurant.
Boom.
And I was in Saratoga this week at the Adelphi Hotel. What a town that is.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Really, I mean, it's a nice ride. 3 hours from Fort Lee, where I live.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. We had a good, working weekend, but a lot of satisfaction. And then I was in Chester, driving through this place, and you know what? It's not apple cider time, but there's a cider mill there. Called Hackleberry Farm, and I saw these pies. I got to tell you.
Did you stop at Hackleberry?
Yes.
You stopped at Hackleberry Farm?
Yes.
Right there.
Boy,
on 24th.
Cider donuts.
Isn't that great? That place. I always said that place should be online. I don't know that they are online.
You know what? I went in there, and it was like, it felt like I was on vacation. I was in the Amish country or something. It was like away. That's only a few miles away.
Yeah, exactly. Where you
I
out
just stumbled upon it. I go in there, incognito. With a cup of
Jimmy, the late great Jimmy Gandolfini shot a Sopranos episode there. I don't know why that just went through my mind. And Huckleberry Park. It's like a state park.
There's a park there, yeah.
Something like that. This is so. What do you got? Look at
I
these.
bought you a strawberry rhubarb pie, a blueberry pie.
They're mini.
But
they look
the
like
donuts. So here's the donuts.
Don't tell me.
I bring the donuts to work.
Don't tell
We're
me.
playing with spare ribs. I roast spare ribs on top of a whole sweet potato. I crumble up the donut and make a crust on top.
On the spare
top of the spare ribs.
Wow.
So it's for the future. Don't throw out your old donuts. Crumble them up. Use them for breadcrumbs.
Oh my!
On something like pork that we.
What a brilliant concept.
Yeah, and they dried up crispy, and they were sweet goes with the pork anyway.
Where do you get these visions? When you're sleeping or something?
I just throw the ball in the water, see what happens.
Now this I have like what.
But that's a nice pie. Look at the artwork here.
Yeah, beautiful. I have a beautiful. Is this blueberry?
Yeah.
This is my. Just hide this from out.
Yeah.
I'm eating this thing. Blueberry's my favorite.
I kept them warm under the hood of my car, so they're good. They're a little smoky.
At least give me one of the donuts. I'm
holding a plate that with American flag in it, rhubarb pie, blueberry pie. There's 3 to die for donuts, and Al is drooling. Here you go.
Although the strawberry rhubarb pie looks fantastic.
Well, you could take the strawberry. Is that strawberry rubbarb?
Yeah,
is that what it is?
it's a beautiful little pie.
I just want a donut.
What is strawberry rhubarb as opposed to regular
rhubarb?
Rhubarb is a very astringent and sour, like celery. They mix it. Because it can't really be eaten alone. It's always mixed with sugar.
Right.
It's like cranberries. They can't eat them alone.
Yeah, and you go to Amish country and they do the strawberry.
So the tradition is they used it in pies to extend to actually thicken up a strawberry pie and to extend it so strawberries are too wet.
So what is a salad? There's
So
a beautiful salad before me in a beautiful blue bowl.
Well,
That's a big salad.
Can you hand me that out? I went shopping yesterday because I needed a couple of veggies. I'm working on a new menu, so I needed a few things. I go to Citarella.
Yeah.
And I look at all the vegetables, and I'm like, I want to bring a few on because I want to be like Produce Pete today.
Produce Pete. Oh, you did. Look at all the produce.
I start buying stuff, and I'm bringing it. So this is pickled peaches. So I made a vegetable salad. There's white asparagus, green asparagus, leeks, ramps. Ramps are really in season. There's green beans, and they veggies inexpensive. You buy the right ones. You can make a huge salad, and then I steamed the fish. Hell, because I figured after all this pie and donuts.
Yeah.
Anyway, take here. There's a fork. Try these peaches, tangerines, plums.
Well, are peaches like early? Is it early for peaches? I couldn't find peaches.
Yeah, but it depends on where it comes from.
David Burke just pulled out a fork out of his upper pocket. I love that.
You carry it back in the kitchen. You put them in his pocket.
He's got another fork. I love it. Look.
Like a pocket protector of utensils.
He's got utensils in his upper pocket. Everybody else has like a pens.
Comb my hair.
He's got a slide rule. Nope, I got a spoon.
What's the peaches? These are the peaches here?
Dig in. It's fruit. It's just pickled. That's all.
So how do you pickle the peaches? What do you pickle?
Very simple. Equal parts white wine, vinegar, and sugar, and I put a little mint in there. And you see the syrup you get from the.
That's delicious.
Yeah, I got fork.
Wow. That is great.
I mean, that goes on a salad. Vinegar? It makes the salad.
See, but vinegar, tell me about how you pickle that again?
Sugar and vinegar, equal parts, boil it, pour it over the peach.
This is great. This is so good.
Or, again, there's plums. There's donut peaches over there.
Frankie, tell me what's on that plate over there. Look at all the vegetables, David. This is so good. This is all the antioxidants,
Oh, you've got tomatillas.
What is that?
This is it's a tomato.
It's a tomato with a big kind of leaf on top of it, and it's green and looks like a pepper.
Tomato.
This is a tomato. This looks good. What's it called?
Tomatillo.
I knew that. Look
Ramps.
at this.
Highly seasonal, delicious, expensive. Ramps.
Leeks.
First you take a leek.
I used to pick leeks when we were
kids. These are wild morels with dates. I was going to do something. The morels are very expensive, but again, white asparagus.
Are they like truffles, these things?
Very earthy mushrooms, not as expensive as truffles.
Yeah. No,
but even simple green beans, fava beans, cooked in the husk.
Look at you.
They're like limas.
I love it. I love the asparagus too. And then, of course, what are those?
Cherry. So you get creative. Make a vegetable salad, steamer full of veggies, throw in some pickled fruit, balsamic. Yeah. You got something really nice.
I love that.
Look at these peaches, donut peaches.
Let me see this. Why can't I couldn't find peaches at all at ShopRite the other day. Where'd you get these?
This is Citarella in Europe. Well, you can find them in, I think they're around a ShopRite.
Yeah. I've had no peaches yet. It was like
you got
no peaches and no fireflies. The fireflies
were shopping for produce. You gotta look for produce, not.
Yeah. I'm in the donut section.
No, the problem is he's got people stealing his carts, so he's just distracted. You know, that's the problem.
Al, that's great. It's so true. I went shopping, I had my cart full. Some guy walks away with my cart. Do you run after the guy? I let the guy go.
He took your cart?
Yeah, well, he didn't know.
What he pays and gives it back.
Yeah. You know what? I should have let him.
He went home. He probably went, I got strawberries. This one, I got all this stuff.
There's a lot of flirting going on in the supermarkets, too.
You think so?
Oh.
Well, not with Joe. Not with Joe.
No, because I'm always with my kids. But wait a minute. Can we stop that before we go to the fish?
Yeah.
So really, you could meet people in the supermarket? You're like, hi, how are you? And
it's conversational. You know. What's on the menu?
But they're mostly probably all like married, dude.
No, you've got enough from what I understand. And I don't shop in supermarkets because I'm in the restaurant business. But the hands are on the wheel, so you can see if they got a ring, right? I mean, it's
Why couldn't to David's point? Why couldn't a really nice gal take my cart? Then that would have been a great entree.
Get the guy who,
Excuse me,
he was a little disheveled, whatever.
Germs all over.
I told you, you take one of those wipes, you put it on his hand, you remove
No.
Well, you can play that. I really don't know how to cook for myself. What are these things?
Yeah. I like that. I like that guy.
Anyway, I bought a sliced fish. I steamed it in a little cheesecloth. The idea here is buy a whole, gut it and all that, cook it.
What was this?
What kind of something in the dishwasher? Didn't we do some turkey?
Yeah. We thought that's good.
This is just steamed that you can put on a barbecue. At the end of the day, put the grill out in the grill, wrap it in foil, and just shut the lid. Keep it cooked. This is to eat cold, like tuna fish. Now I'm gonna pick it off the bone.
Are you kidding me?
Mix it with
walk me through this. What kind of fish is this?
Black sea bass.
Black sea bass.
Yep.
So you can steam. How do you steam it on the grill? Forgive me. You got to cover it up. He's got the fork out of his pocket here. So you cover it up.
Look.
With and then you just kind of steam it on the grill.
Yeah, you cover it in foil, olive oil, lemon. Just put it in foil. Make a little package.
Look at now he's ripping the skin off the fish.
Like Silence of the Lambs.
So you could kind of.
Well, we need a Chianti for that. You got the fava beans.
Reference.
As soon as you threw out the fava beans, I went with the Chianti. I mean, little liver.
So look at this. The skin.
Please. Stop right there. No.
The skin peels right off.
So and you could eat that kind of cold like that.
So you leave it in the fridge like having a leftover chicken on a carcass. You go in, pick a little meat off, throw it in with a little olive oil vinegar, and then eat it with salad. Healthy, good eating.
Tell me how you steamed this morning.
I put it in the foil and lemon juice together in a packet. I baked it, so it steams in the foil, even though it's in the oven.
Got it.
So you can do that on your grill, so that it doesn't get charred and get flaky.
And it's true that you can do it in the dishwasher, like they say.
You can do it. Yeah, that's another conversation. But yes,
yeah.
It's too hard for people to wrap their head around right now.
Yeah.
But you got to do more of a video on. But this I can put in my fridge, make a salad for lunch. Go home, I got something to pick on. Toast, a little garlic mayo or something, or Caesar dressing. I got veggies. So I can, with that amount of, to go out and I spent $100 on all these veggies and the fish.
Wow.
If I would, and that's a lot. So if I would have spent $20,
submit the receipt if you
$30 with some fish, and I could eat for 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
Just prepare the veggies in the right way. Toss it in different dressings. Heat it up. Don't heat it up. You can, turn this into a taco.
The fish.
Fish taco.
Yeah. David, tell me, like $30, you could really be healthy for.
Yeah, you got to shop correctly. You look what's on sale, what's in season. But veggies are the way to go. And then you put a small piece of chicken, a little piece of fish. But you buy a whole fish like that.
Yeah.
You're going to eat it anyway. And that shit's good for 4 or 5 days in your fridge.
Yeah, that's when, the young lady comes by and you say, look, I got the fish, the vegetables.
I hate to eat alone.
I know. It's, eating healthy.
I'm getting dating advice. Dating advice on how to cook.
And then you go, I know Chef David Burke.
Yeah.
And there you go. And then away you
That's my end.
That's it.
But thanks for sitting down.
Also, Shelley Goldberg calls me.
Yeah, he's from Italy. She's in Italy.
That's why she's not here today. She said she's checking into a hotel in Rome.
Uh-oh.
Right.
And she starts, she can chat. She's a small talker, New Yorker.
Oh, yeah.
So she's small talking. She's small talking at the front desk. She mentions Joe Piscopo.
Oh.
All of a sudden, upgrade. I swear to God. She goes, I got a suite with a balcony wrap around because I mentioned Joe Piscopo.
That's great.
And the lady's like, Joe Piscopo.
Joe
can't do
does
the
that,
Italian
and you don't
accent.
get an upgrade.
Yeah,
Pay more.
Right.
They make me pay more.
We
But-
do have this.
No, they were like,
If she mentioned any Italian, she would have got an upgrade. She mentioned any Italian in America. She said Pesci. She said Pesci. They give it up.
Your last bill.
Like, yeah. I'll get the bill from the hotel. I will. David, listen, by the way, thank you. Whenever we're there, Gary Goldberg and his beautiful wife, we were there.
That was nice, yeah.
That was fun. And then when Judge Knapp, I gave Judge Knapp a litany of restaurants. I have immense respect and love for my dear friend. I know, Judge and I went to elementary school together.
Oh, I didn't.
He picks Tavern 62 right there, and we had the best time. So thank you for that, man. And Al, you and I are due at the Drift House right there.
I know. Let's go.
We got to hang out.
We got to go on a Tuesday.
You know what? Tuesday there's a guy named Rich Dorsey. I went to high school. He plays acoustic.
Cool.
So we do burger night. It's like $20. You get 2 courses.
Cool.
We should go.
It's really, I got to tell you, it was to be down there this weekend and to see the beach and the enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And nobody got punched.
Yeah.
Well, which is good. It's good.
The best.
We got out of order.
David, thank you, man. God bless you, man. Great to have you with us, David. David Burke, Super Chef David Burke. Just Google David the Burke, and you can check by one of the restaurants.
Everybody knows this guy. Now, everybody knows he can do a radio show. Joe Piscopo. Mornings, 6 to 10 on AM 970. The Answer.